traffic collisions, impacts with objects while maneuvering forward or reversing, road debris or loose gravel, driving over curbs, or even minor contact from animals while parking. These are the main causes of cracks, fractures, or breakage in a vehicle's front bumper. Today's incoming Mazda 3 came in with a cracked and broken front bumper on the passenger side, caused by scraping against a curb and a utility pole while driving up the sidewalk. Let's restore the passenger side front bumper back to like-new condition. The front bumper painting process involves 4 main steps. Let's begin with step 1. The first step is to sand off the old, flaking paint. Sanding smooths the surface and creates proper adhesion by introducing the necessary roughness, allowing the new paint layer to adhere better and achieve a more vibrant finish. Keep the grinder moving continuously across the surface to avoid excessive abrasion in one spot, which can lead to surface unevenness. This is crucial for achieving a smooth and aesthetically pleasing finish. When the surface is properly sanded and the body filler is evenly applied, the top coat will adhere more effectively and durably, minimizing the risk of peeling or blistering. Continue the process until all deep scratches and major surface irregularities are removed and the surface becomes smooth. Pause periodically to inspect the panel. Wipe off dust with a clean cloth and examine the surface for any areas that require additional sanding. The torn areas on the front bumper are repaired using staple welding. There are various types of staples available, so it's important to select the appropriate shape and size based on the tear pattern. Insert the staple into the welding gun's tip. Adjust the stapler's temperature settings according to the manufacturer's instructions to ensure the staple melts just enough to bond securely without damaging the surface. Position the staple tip at the edge of the tear, ensuring the staple is aligned horizontally or in the desired direction to hold both sides of the crack together. Press the activation button on the plastic stapler to generate heat. The staple will melt and gradually embed into the plastic surface, effectively joining and reinforcing both sides of the tear. Use side cutters to trim off the excess staple ends, ensuring a clean and flush surface without any protrusions. Use a sander to level the surface and remove any excess staple material or uneven areas in preparation for applying body filler. The second step is applying body filler. This process typically requires 3 to 4 layers. The first layer should be applied thinly and pressed firmly by hand to create a strong adhesion base. Subsequent layers are added to fill in the damaged area completely. Note, do not apply filler on surfaces that have not been sanded. For curved areas, use a flexible rubber spreader to apply body filler more easily and accurately. Dispense an appropriate amount of body filler onto the mixing board. Then, add approximately 2 to 3% hardener on top. Use a spreader to mix thoroughly by hand until the mixture reaches a uniform color with no visible streaks. After mixing, the filler should be applied within 3 to 5 minutes before it begins to cure. Applying body filler before primer helps level the surface and cover scratches, dents, or minor imperfections. It also promotes better adhesion for the primer coat, ensuring that the top coat is smooth, even, and durable. This is a critical step to ensure the quality and aesthetics of the painted surface. Use a sanding machine to remove excess body filler and level out uneven areas. Sand in horizontal or vertical strokes, applying consistent pressure to avoid creating low spots. Sand lightly to preserve body lines and prevent over-thinning. Sanding helps flatten and smooth the filler surface, eliminating high spots and imperfections, ensuring the panel is properly prepared for painting. During filler application, some areas may end up thicker than others. Sanding removes the excess material and ensures an even and appropriate film build. After dry sanding, proceed with wet sanding. Wet sanding further smooths the surface, removes any remaining scratches, and prepares it for primer application. Soak the sandpaper in a bucket of water to keep it wet during use. Make sure to clean off dust from the previous dry sanding stage to avoid contamination. Sand gently, ensuring both the sandpaper and the surface remain wet. Move your hand consistently and avoid concentrating on one spot for too long to prevent oversanding. During the sanding process, continuously check the surface by both touch and visual inspection to assess flatness and detect any remaining high or low spots or minor imperfections. Use your hand to gently glide over the surface to feel for inconsistencies and inspect under proper lighting to identify areas that may not meet the required standard. This ensures the surface is properly prepared before moving on to the next step. This is the surface after completing the first two steps in preparation for the next stage, primer coating. Step 3 is to apply primer to the surface of the front bumper cover. Primer is applied before the base coat to ensure proper adhesion of the top coat, prevent peeling, and enhance the durability of the paint finish. Additionally, primer helps fill minor surface imperfections and provides a uniform surface, allowing the base coat to achieve accurate color, smooth gloss, and consistent coverage. This is a critical step to ensure the overall quality and appearance of the final paint job. Proceed with masking by covering non-paint areas using plastic sheeting and newspaper. Make sure all masking is sealed tightly to prevent paint overspray from seeping through any gaps. If any uncovered or loosely masked sections are found, adjust the plastic or newspaper and apply additional masking tape to ensure everything is properly protected. The final and most crucial step is applying the base coat to the vehicle. Mix the white paint with the appropriate ratio of reducer and hardener to ensure the proper spray viscosity, allowing for smooth, even coverage without runs. Apply the first coat of white paint evenly across the surface, maintaining a consistent spray distance of approximately 15 to 20 centimeters from the surface. Move the spray gun in horizontal or vertical passes, avoiding staying in one spot to prevent paint buildup. Allow the first coat to flash off for about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on the paint type and environmental conditions. Repeat the process with 2 to 3 additional coats to achieve full, uniform color coverage. Each coat should be applied evenly and consistently, avoiding excessive buildup that could lead to sagging. Ensure full coverage with no visible substrate showing through. After the base coat has dried, apply the clear coat to provide gloss and protect the underlying paint. Start with a light, even tack coat to promote adhesion and prevent runs. Follow with additional coats, spraying evenly to ensure full coverage of the surface. Avoid applying too much material in a single pass to prevent sagging or orange peel texture. Infrared heat lamps are used to accelerate the drying time of the paint, making the refinishing process faster and more efficient. And here is the result after completing the full repair and refinishing process of the damaged front bumper. Don't forget to subscribe. New videos every